Hey, what's going on there? YouTube, this is SEL0320 representing JVS. So I'm back here again for another movie review. I was blessed with the ability to be able to check out an early screening for Aladdin, 2019 remake of the 1993 classic Aladdin. Now the original had like 3 different movies. It had Aladdin, Return of Jafar, King of Thieves. And I loved every single one of them. I loved the characters, the characterization. The biggest heart and soul, of course, is Robin Williams and his portrayal of the word of genie. So I was like really apprehensive initially about this because I saw the casting. I saw Will Smith as the genie. I saw, you know, the unknown cast. I mean, only person I kind of recognized really was Naomi Scott, because she's playing the role of Jasmine, because I remember her from the Power Rangers movie, and I think I also remember from her old Disney movie as well. Some of the other unknowns was Meena Masood, and then some other people, and I was kind of just like, I don't know if this is going to be any good. I saw the first trailer and I was like, this could be pretty good. And then I started hearing people talking, rambling about whether they didn't like this, they didn't know if, you know, Will Smith looked blue enough, was he gonna be blue, the VFX wasn't good, and then some people were kind of like, well, I don't know, like I hear this song, A Friend Like Me is going, I don't know if this is too fast, it's not up-tempo, it's not this. I can tell you, confirmed, that this was a fun and great film. I loved it. I loved it so much. I really was excited. I had to get all that stuff out of the way because I had all this in my head, and I was like watching my wife, and we had a ball. I'll say to you that Guy Ritchie directing this is a very tamed Guy Ritchie. There are moments where there's different Guy Ritchie shots, specifically with some parkour moments with Aladdin, and definitely some amazingly shot choreographed dances that were done really well. But other than that, like, he did a very good job directing this, and the fact that he came up with the screenplay, I am very proud of him, because your boy Will Smith as Genie owned his very own rendition of the role. And what he did was he paid respect to Robin Williams. He didn't try to be Robin Williams. He tried to be Will Smith playing Genie. That's it. And I loved it because it felt like the original old school, just funny, comedic, stupid Will Smith that we all love. We know he's charming. We know he's gifted as an actor, but he just went for it, and he sold it very well. Let's go into some of the things I did really love as well. I mean, I'm pretty much everything I really liked. I don't have really that many negatives at all. Naomi Scott and Meena Masood, their chemistry is very good, but the fact is that they both had elevated arcs, specifically the role of Jasmine. Jasmine very much so elevated and empowered. Like, they don't just have her as this Disney princess that's like wanting to go outside the scope of what people perceive her to be. Like, she's not just somebody that can be auctioned off. Like, no, they go even deeper than that. It's like, no, I want to serve my country. I want to go and better the people that are around me. I want to do this. I want to lead that. And I was like, oh, matter of fact, there's a certain key songs that they add specifically for her. And Naomi Scott nails it. The thing about this, which they've always done, is that the actors do a great job singing it. Some people will kind of limit, you know, Meena and Will's projection of some of the songs, but I think they did a great job. I think that Naomi, though, she did an amazing job with all of her musical numbers. I think that she did a really good job. There's one song, I think it's called Speechless, and I think that it's gonna go down in records. It kind of threw me off because my wife was like, what the heck is this? And I was like, I don't know. She's got an arc. The other thing they also did very well, again, is with Meena Masood as Aladdin. And I think that he took the essence and the potency of who Aladdin is and just really elevate it, because very much so, you call him a street rat, you call him somebody that's gifted at taking things, but no, it's depth to him, that he cares about people, he wants things. But it goes even deeper than that, the second and the third acts, because he starts getting things that he wants, but he wants more, and it makes an interesting paradigm between him and Jafar. And the guy that plays the role of Jafar, I think, does a really good job. I think his name is Karwan Kenzari. He plays a very young-looking Jafar, but the thing about the way that they made him young, is a parallel between him and Aladdin that the original one never had. Like they would be polar opposites, you know what I'm saying, in the original. And he, like Jafar, like this slender face and this goatee, he doesn't have that in this. He's not as flashy. He doesn't look like a menacing villain, but he very much so does have depth and arc, and he has a different set of motivations. They're still there. The same build-ups and lineups are there, but it's more than just that, and I really appreciate what they did with him. Sultan, the guy that played Sultan, I think he did a really good job. What was his name? I think it was Naveed. My gosh, Nigdan. The thing about what they do for Sultan in this one is that he's not just this bumbling idiot Sultan. He very much so is a person I look that has wisdom, cares about his daughter, knows how to lead a country. And that's the thing that I really appreciate it, because it's more realistic. Now, there are going to be some moments that are just kind of like out there. These are some of the negatives. It's kind of like, oh, well, wait, what is they doing? Why are they stretching this scene out so long? But the thing about when they start stretching scenes out, the comedy doesn't let up. And it's natural comedy. It's will comedy. It's like things happening that make you laugh. There was one moment between Aladdin and Jasmine, this a dance moment that is hilarious, and it's at the same time executed, shot very well. The other thing about this is the scope, the cinematography for this, and the scope. They spare no expense. Like, Disney just nails what they did with this in terms of the visual aesthetics. There are certain spotty VFX moments when it comes to Genie, but when you hear A Friend Like Me, you are going to flip out. When you hear, like, Prince Ali, like, when that moment comes, you first are like, man, this tempo is really low, but it picks up. So those people that were, like, hating on the tempo and the speed, watch the movie. Like, you're gonna love it. What else more can I say? The VFX characters, like Iago, Ali and Tudyk did a really good job with that. Abu, of course Genie, but then you also have Carpet, and I think that the VFX is really well done with them, because like even specifically with the Iago, like those mannerisms, those facial mannerisms, and like those funny moments where he does certain things, I was invested in it. I not only felt like, 1993 Cell, but I also felt like this would be something that's very invigorating. Knew that when my son comes of age, like he's gonna enjoy it. I really want to see this movie again. I think this is worthy of being able to watch again. I think it is one of the better remakes that they've made, because this is not just a carbon copy. Yes, there are certain things and lineups that are exactly the same, but if you watch the original, then you watch this, you will see notable differences, and those notable differences do make up their very own craft of the film that I appreciate it. Kind of like in the semblance of a Jungle Book, more so about like the Beauty and the Beast, which is more so like on the nose, exactly the same. The numbers are there. All the musical numbers that you want, they're there, and them some. So I think you're gonna have a ball with this one. I would give this rating a 9 out of 10. The more I watch it, I might end up elevating to a 9.5. And I think that definitely one of my favorites. The comedy, the cinematography, the dance, the choreography, the action, it's all there. And I didn't even really talk about some of the other things that are some interesting twists and surprises that do deviate from the original craft, but make it even better in my personal opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Please make sure you leave a like, make sure you share, make sure you go see Aladdin. You're gonna love it. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, you guys.